Hi, Neha. I'm going to give you some feedback on the journal. I was quite impressed by it, and the voiceover is really helpful. And I went through all the slides, and I thought that was pretty impressive. And then it's a nice resource. Oh, let me go back to the slides. There are moments. Yeah, here. You have to be careful with accessibility to make sure that when you design something, that there has to be enough contrast. And here there isn't enough contrast. And while you and I can pick this up, someone with who is visually impaired might not be able to. So we want to always create things that really are stark contrast. So this background will be darker and the text will be lighter. Again, this is a little faded. Hopefully that's easier to see, right? Although I'm not sure pink is the color that you would use, but I understand why you might use it. So that's lovely. You've got this guide here. And you know what would have been helpful is actually for them to have a little template of a journal, which you might have been able to create with ChatGPT. I'm just a suggestion. This isn't because there's anything wrong with this. It's just giving a suggestion. And now to your self-assessment. Now, I just say that A plus is pretty hard to achieve. I would say you're definitely in the A category for sure, high A. You know, and I really like your self-assessment. You've put a lot into that, and so I could be convinced otherwise. I think maybe you could have probably had a little more detail in these learning outcomes uh, and just kind of really flesh that out of how you reach those goals. But it's solid. I think that you've used a wide range of tools, which I think is amazing, and you've put a lot of thought into this, and I kudos to you all in that way. You've shown how you've done the tools and you've tested tools and you've been consistent in working on things. So it's definitely high A quality work, no question about it. And I really appreciate the effort you put into this, and I hope it's useful. I hope that you can use it. As I say, I would have a little journal for students to, or maybe they have. I don't know how they would do this, but maybe a template for a journal, maybe. Although maybe they just have classroom books that they keep their journal in. But this is, I mean, mindfulness is really important, and yeah. So thank you so much for your hard work.